Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in on another video on Chris's Watch Reviews. Today I am taking a look at a somewhat recent addition to my collection. This is the Tissot PRX. If you're a watch enthusiast and you're watching this, you've probably seen 100 PRX videos. However, this one is mine. This was not lent in by anyone. I've owned this now for approximately 4 months. So I wanted to give you a owner's perspective on the watch and let you know what I think about it. So real quick, we'll just go into the dimensions. It's a 40 millimeter wide case. Lug to lug, it's supposed to be 44. However, with the bracelet that it comes with, it really wears more like a 52 lug to lug. And then the thickness is about 11.2 millimeters thick. And you got a sapphire crystal. Really not much in the way of, it raises up just slightly above the bezel, but not too much. It has a display case back where you can see the Powermatic 80 movement. Look at the dial here. Let me zoom in real quick. You've got that nice hobnail pattern that you typically see with these PRXs, especially with the Powermatic 80 variants. It's got applied indices. You've got a nice framed date wheel, and the Tissot logo as well as the PRX is embossed onto the dial. If you don't know, PRX stands for precision, robust, and the X is for the Roman numeral 10, meaning 10 atmospheres of water resistance. So there is 100 meters of water resistance. It is safe for swimming. However, the crown is not a screw down crown. It is a push pull. The movement hacks, as you can see. Push it back in. Ticking away very nicely. Case finishing is pretty simple. You have a polished bezel here that goes all the way around, and the rest of the case is more or less brush. You do have a little bit of polishing here on the chamfered edges of the watch. The watch has the Tissot logo embossed onto the edge of the crown there. Crown has pretty good knurling action. It grips pretty easily. You can manually wind the movement. This is the bracelet that it came with. Now the bracelet is very good. I will say that. I do have it on a rubber strap, and I'll explain that in a moment. The bracelet is very well made. It's very supple. It's very comfortable. It has really nice finishing on it. Let me get to the outside part of the bracelet here so you can see. Has really nice finishing. Has quick release spring bars. But the one negative I'm going to say and why I took it off is the butterfly deployant clasp. It makes getting a really good fit difficult. I know some people don't have any problems with it. I had a little bit of a tough time trying to get a good fit. But I did wear it on the bracelet for a while, but I decided I want to put it on a rubber strap for the summer, and honestly, I'm probably going to keep it. Now, speaking of the rubber strap, as you may or may not know, a company called D-Lugs, which makes aftermarket straps, has straps available for the PRX. But they want about $155 for the strap. And in good conscience, I could not pay $155 for a rubber strap. So I did some digging on the internet, and I came across a few different sellers on Etsy, of all places, that sell aftermarket PRX straps. And I found one seller in particular that actually had it with some had this piece here in the middle where the spring bar would go. Some of them were just made with a simple piece of rubber. This one actually is metal, and it blends in with the case really nicely, as you can see, front and the top and the bottom. It blends in really well. As well, they offered it with quick release spring bars, which you also did not see from some of the other sellers out there. How much did I pay for it? I paid $40 for it. That is about a quarter of the price of what D-Lugs charges for their aftermarket PRX straps, which is just absolutely insane. I don't know what they were thinking. But if you're in the market for one of these watches and you want to put it on aftermarket strap, look elsewhere other than D-Lugs. Check Etsy first and just type in PRX straps, and you will find something that is really nice and compatible with these 40 millimeter Tissot PRXs. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick wrist shot. For just a wristwatch check today, I am wearing my Nomos Club, one of the favorite watches in my collection. I did a review of this watch a very long time ago, so you can go ahead and check my channel out and you get an owner's perspective on that watch. So I'm going to go ahead, remove this, put on the PRX strap, and I will show you how much better it wears on my 6 3/4 inch wrists. Now, if your wrists are bigger than that, wearing the bracelet's not going to be a big deal for you. But if you're under 7 inches, you may want to consider one of the aftermarket straps. So I'm going to go ahead here, zoom back out, and you see how well that fits. And it does not, you don't get the overhang that you normally would with the bracelet. You can see it where it hugs the wrists much better than the bracelet would. And the quality of the rubber from this particular seller, it's very good. It's really comfortable, gives it a nice sporty feel, and I absolutely love it, and I plan on keeping it on there for a while. They even sell leather straps as well, and I may pick up a leather strap for the fall and winter months and just keep the bracelet off of it. So guys, if you have any questions about the Tissot PRX, or if I left anything out that you were inquiring about, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Love to hear from you. And as always, guys, thank you for tuning in.